Hello everybody and welcome to your second edition of your Simraceway Top 5 Moments of the Week. Brought to you here for Fan Friday on the YouTube channel. Kicking off with number 5, we have Timo Vahakuopus from Lime Park, bringing us some drifting action. We saw a brilliant video last week at Shinjuku and the game has really been stepped up, and just look how beautiful it looks as he makes his way down through the short Essen section in towards a very tricky right-hander at the bottom of the hill, but look how he approaches it. Absolutely perfection over the top of the crest of the hill, and he'll make his way now just going into the final corner. A little bit of instability there, but to be expected when you're drifting that much and the car's that light at the back. And again, nice consistent drift through there. The car looking absolutely brilliant. Great way to kick off the show. Let's make it to number 4 then. This one comes in from LAB from the Mid-Ohio Sports Car course, using once again those Mitsubishi Evolutions. We seem to really be loving these right now. You cannot get enough footage of the Evolutions. This one from Wild 7, you can see he's got Mercury behind him. He's got Suzuki LJ50 up in front. It's the final lap of the race. Few more corners to go, and we've seen this scenario so many times in the Evolution X World Championship. What do you do in this situation? We've seen finishes closer than you can possibly imagine. And Wild 7 moving to the outside to loop it round the penultimate corner. He knows he'll get the inside line going into the final one. Suzuki challenges, makes a slight error, and going into the final corner, it is Wild 7 who takes the position with a perfectly timed and perfectly positioned car. Great clip there from Wild 7, and an even better overtaking manoeuvre. And that brings us on to clip number 3 then. 2 down, 3 to go in your Simraceway Top 5 Moments of the Week. This one comes to us from Lone Wolf Gam racing at the Daytona International Speedway using the legendary Mazda 787s. And what you're about to see is possibly one of the closest but greatest crash evasions you could ever witness, or possibly imagine. You can't even begin to contemplate how tense it must have been in that situation. Lone Wolf there, the third car in. One car goes up to the bottom, bit of an error there, and here come the consequences. Swerves across, takes out the car behind, and it's all happened a little bit quickly, but here you can see in slow motion from the point of view of Lone Wolf just swiping across the front of his car, hits the top barrier, comes back down the circuit, just missing the rear end and hitting the car behind him. Within just a matter of seconds, 2 of those 4 cars have been wiped out, and Lone Wolf somehow stayed alive. Fantastic bit of footage now as we move on to clip number 2, the penultimate clip of the afternoon. And what a clip it really is. It was really difficult trying to choose between this one and the final clip, but number 2 comes to us from Bostjan 1988 with these Renault Megans here at Edmonton. What a clip this is indeed, and you can just see final lap of the race again. He's in the lead currently, and it's all about the defensive driving. We've seen this week after week in the Sunday race-offs. We've seen it week after week in the competitive championships on a Sunday afternoon, and this is where it all matters now. You can just see the car behind swerving around. He goes defensive on the inside. Just a few more corners to go here. Edmonton using the airport, trying to sweep it round the outside. Great defending, making sure he does not get the cutback, forcing the long way round, and his brilliant car positioning. But the downfall of that is that Edmonton has got such a long back straight. Can you just hold on? He opens up to the outside, squeezed between the wall and his competitor. A drag race going in towards the start-finish line, but he just holds on. Great defensive drive indeed, and that brings us on to clip number 1. If you thought number 2 was great, you've seen nothing yet. It was really hard to choose between these 2, but I think this just edged it out for the sheer plot twist you see. This one comes in from Nuno Cunha, and again he was in here last week. You can see skid marks just open to the inside of Apocalypse in the BMW. Tries to go back round, but simply the Corvette has got way too much pace and speeds off into the sunset. Or does he? The final lap of the race here as these 2 competitors, who are currently in 3rd position and 4th, go in towards the corkscrew under the Rolex sign. And you would think in this point in the race that it's all over. You'll just try and take it easy, let the car come to you. You've got half a lap to go. Just try and consolidate your losses, pick up some nice points, and just sit outside the podium. It's not a bad effort at all in a multi-class race, but this is where it gets interesting. 2 Corvettes up in front, you can see, and there's carnage. Your 2 leaders are off, and skid marks is able to go through, challenging into the final corner, but he makes contact with Gas 77. Gas goes off and spins as well, and Apocalypse goes through 3 Corvettes in one corner, avoiding all the carnage, and takes a victory. Utterly remarkable clip there by Apocalypse. Absolutely fantastic. I've never seen such a swift change of events before, so thank you so much for submitting that one. If you've got any clips to upload, don't forget to submit them by uploading them to your YouTube channel, leaving a comment in the comment section below, describing what happens in the clip or simply letting us know it's there. So thank you so much for tuning in, and from myself, Liam Jenkins, I'll see you next week for some more Simraceway Top 5 Moments of the Week.